Alright, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. The name of this lesson is Famine of the Word, soon to come. Okay, because eventually, Esau, he gonna come down with great wrath. Probably certain apps might not be available, to us anymore to do videos, like YouTube and all these entertaining apps. Okay, soon, Esau, he will want to, take away our free speech. Okay. And why does devil want to do this? Because he afraid of us, he afraid of this word. Okay? Now I hear they real afraid. Okay? Because this truth is cutting them, every time when we preach the kingdom falling. Okay? And the truth revealing their wickedness, all this stuff. So that's why they will want to try to take away the word, but it's all the how Basham Yahushai's will. Okay, so too, and that's why he had to try to seek the Lord early while he may be found. Okay, so let's get this precept here. This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 55. Chapter 55, verse 6. It says, "Seek ye the Lord while he may be found, call ye upon him while he is near." Okay, so you have to, search out this word early, because, soon it's gonna come a time, where you can't find the truth, you can't find the men of the Lord, preaching on the streets. Okay. And all you who mock and scoff, at this truth, in that time, you're gonna try to find the men of the Lord and you're not gonna be able. Okay? You're not gonna find them. Okay, this is Isaiah again. Isaiah chapter 24. Verse verse 11, it says, "There is a cry for wine in the streets, all joy is darkened, the mirth of the land is gone." And this wine here, not talking about, literal, this is not literal wine. Okay, this wine, represents the word, okay, what the prophets be bringing out. So, okay, you're not going to be able to find it. Soon you're not gonna be able to find him any Lord. Okay, because all they wasn't taking this truth seriously. Okay, this is this is the book of Amos, chapter 8. Book of Amos, chapter 8, verse. Amos chapter 8, verse 11, it says, "Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of Yahweh Basham Yahushai." Okay, verse 12, "And they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east. They shall run to and fro to seek the word, and the Lord shall not find it." So this precept here showing you outright. Okay, telling you. Alright, so all you who mock, and scoff, and think this truth is a joke, when Jacob's trouble come, Okay, you're gonna be trying to find, the prophets, and you're not gonna be finding them. Okay, the Lord gonna hide them away. Okay, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter chapter 33. Chapter 33, verse 30. So here it says, also the Son of Man, the children of thy people still are talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the house, and speak one to another, every one to his brother, saying, Come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord. Verse 31, and they come unto thee as the people cometh, and they sit before thee as my people, and they hear thy words, but will not do them. For with their mouth they show much love, but their heart goeth after their covetousness. Verse 32, and lo, thou art unto them as a very lovely song of one that hath a pleasant voice, and can play well on an instrument. For they hear thy words, but do them not. And when this cometh to pass, lo, it will come, then shall they know that a prophet hath been among them. So some of them, be watching us for entertainment, not taking this word seriously. So once the elect is sealed, they get the word, because the elected, is the one who gonna receive this word. And the doors to this truth, close. Okay, not opening back. Okay, this will be my last precept here. This is Isaiah chapter 8. Isaiah chapter 8, verse verse 13. It says, Sanctify the Lord of hosts himself, and let him be your fear, and let him be your dread. And he shall be for a sanctuary, but for a stone of stumbling, and for a rock of offense to both the houses of Israel, for a gin and for a snare to the inhabitants of Jerusalem. And many among them shall stumble and fall, and be broken, and be snared, and be taken. Verse 16, bind up the testimony, seal the law among my disciples, and I will wait upon the Lord that hideth his face from the house of Jacob, and I will look for him. So the Lord gonna seal this book. It's not gonna be open to you. Because you didn't take the word of the Lord seriously, You all thought this was a joke. Okay? Okay, so the elect, of the nation of Israel, gonna get this word. Okay? So, I hope this lesson was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahasham Yahushai, Bahasham Rakakodash, and double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and salutations unto the hopeful elect. Wa Abad Babal Shalom.